Lloret in the first day of the Catalonia Open 2012. With me, three persons that, together with Martin Wylow, have probably made the highest contribution to the international success of pitch and pad since the creation of EPA in the year 2000. Mervyn Cooney, John Manning, and Josep Maria Dancizu.
We are going here to talk about, very easily, tertulia, it says in Catalan. Tertulia is like a very easy talk about the development of pitch and pad, both in Ireland and Catalonia and internationally. Is an occasion to discuss as you are here for the Open. Maybe the first question would be, what is the situation in Ireland, to begin with something that you know well and we don't?
Pitch and put in Ireland has, I suppose, over the last couple of years probably suffered somewhat a drop in numbers, difficult times maybe in one sense for the Pitch and Put Union of Ireland. Through the good times of the Celtic Tiger, a lot of people went and played golf, and it took its toll on the membership of the PPOI. But I noticed I was at the PPOI convention annual meeting just in February this year, and numbers are beginning to come back up again. We're seeing, I think, a revival of pitch and put in Ireland this year. I think it will be a good year for pitch and put. 2012 will be a good year for pitch and put in Ireland. A lot of work to be done, but I think the approaches are right at the moment, and I think we're heading in the right direction once again.
John, what do you think about this? You agree with Mervyn's idea? Would you like to add something?
Mervyn has summed it up very well, but I believe that the recession, now that there's a little bit of an improvement, ironically I think that may be to pitch and put's benefit, because golf in Ireland has lost even more members because people haven't been able to afford costly golf club subscriptions. So I believe a significant portion of them will return to pitch and put. So I believe pitch and put in Ireland will see a resurgence in the 5 years to come, ironically because of the recession. And I think PPOI needs to make sure that it can capitalise on that, because the opportunity exists.
Changing the issue, and you have very little information, but just for what you see here in Lloret, what do you think about the Catalan pitch and pad?
I think that coming this weekend to the Catalan Open was something both of us wanted to do, I think, because we've been looking over the last few years at the development of the international game, and we felt that if it was going to develop really well anywhere, this would be the location that it would happen in. And to see such a huge field in the Catalan Open this year is I think is testament to that, because I think everything has been done correctly. I think the players want to come here to play, so that obviously things are being done correctly here in Catalonia. So that's important. To see 83 players from outside Catalonia compete in the Open, that's what we kind of dreamed about when we started international pitch and put, that we would see that kind of groupings of people coming abroad to play, whether it be to Catalonia, to Ireland, to Holland, or wherever. And I think by the virtue of the success of this weekend, I think pitch and put in Catalonia has played a hugely significant part in the development of the international game. So I think it's great tribute and great credit to the ACPP for what they've done in developing this Open event.
Yeah, I suppose again, just echoing what Mervyn has said, we were here in Catalonia for the first time in 1997, so 15 years ago. We were here in Papelouse for the first time in 2000, selecting the venue for the second European Championship, and it's great that the fruition of the work that we started back then is now so many people playing, and so many people playing from so many different associations. So 7 international associations represented here this weekend, 179 Catalan players last weekend attempting to qualify for this event. I think just underlines the appeal of these international opens, and it's great that the foundations we laid are bearing those fruits right now.
We are moving the subject, and the three of us were involved as officers in the FIPA and EPA. Now is 2 years already that we are not, but we have some perspective, and it would be interesting to see what do you think about the development of the game internationally.
Would appear to me now. Whilst I'm not directly involved and haven't been for 2 years, I do keep a very close eye on what is happening and follow it every week or month, whenever anything is taking place. I think that in fairness, EPA, FIPA are continuing the policies that would have been the policies from the start of the organisations. I think they're pursuing those policies in the correct way. It's a difficult time. It's a very difficult time for whatever sport you're in, and you know, I think that if it's going to be more and more difficult getting new countries into the organisation. It's a difficult time for entrepreneurs to start pitch and put courses or whatever. But I think that the position is consolidated, and I would hope to see what's happening here this weekend really replicated throughout the year in other open events that are taking place, and I'm sure it will be. And I think that in fairness to the officers and to the secretariat of EPA FIPA at the moment, I think they're going the right way, and I wish them every success, and always keeping a close eye on it, and really continually interested in what's happening in the world of pitch and putt.
Maybe I would ask John to be more specific, talking about different countries.
Well, I suppose again, no longer directly involved, but hugely enthusiastic and passionate still about pitch and putt. Still doing a little bit by helping EPA and FIPA with their websites and contributing to the excellent Catalan magazine here for At These Wheat. Very honoured to do that. And I suppose pitch and putt, in terms of specific countries, it's a strong reality in probably about 6 countries: Catalonia, Ireland, Holland, Norway, in Galicia, Andorra. After that you've got Britain, a few people playing, Switzerland really trying to develop, but no significant progress. And what I would like to see happening is that we would consolidate in the countries that are strong, but try and do the best we can in the countries that are our existing countries that are actually struggling a little bit. Canada, USA as well, we have associations, but no real pitch and putt playing reality, and it's finding the formula that could help them to develop, because there are exciting opportunities as well in places like Korea and Thailand, where we get some very exciting news of individual courses. Australia and Chile as well are there, they're members, and there is some pitch and putt being played there in addition to the strong European countries. So building on what we have, I suppose, using our strengths, our assets, our players in the strong countries, our traditions and our landmark events. So using events like the Catalan Open, using events like the European Stroke Play Championship, the World Stroke Play Championship and the team championships, and trying to build publicity around those events, and I suppose using the knowledge that's been built up in the strong countries to bring it out and work with the environmental issues and the administrative issues in the other countries, because we know cultures differ, we know administrative structures differ, but it's building what we have strong and hopefully helping the newer countries, and whatever part we can play on that, happy to assist the people who are currently entrusted with the EPA and FIPA officerships. We'd be happy to assist them, but really building on our positives.
To finish, I would make a kind of delicate question, but each one is allowed to have his opinion. What do you think about the EPA and his relation with FIPA?
Well, I suppose first it's really unfortunate that split happened, and the people who formed EPA felt compelled to do so. I think they were well-intentioned individuals, it's just there was a difference of opinion as to how we should develop forward. We strongly believe that pitch and putt is best served by being an independent sport from golf, friendly with golf, and cognizant of golf's place in the public eye. But pitch and putt is a separate sport, and that was the model that we felt was best to take pitch and putt forward, and I still firmly believe that was the right decision, whilst regretting that others chose a different route. And I think it is significant now that perhaps even in France, which was one of the territories that decided to go the IPA route, they have now themselves split, and there is a group in France who would prefer to be members of EPA and FIPA. So I would hope that in time, perhaps when maybe personalities change and maybe some of the raw division that occurred, maybe that wears a little, that perhaps we could start some kind of conciliatory talks with a view to bringing the IPA people back into the FIPA and EPA organisation again, because I think pitch and putt will be served, as we've seen in the really strong countries like Holland, Ireland and Catalonia. Pitch and putt is a separate sport, thrives better.
Would like to add something, Mervyn?
Yeah, I would agree entirely with what John has said, but I think that pitch and putt is, as we know it, is best served by an independent governing body. So, yeah, EPA, FIPA. It was the saddest day of my life in pitch and putt. I think that the meeting decided that certain countries would walk away from our original foundations of the international game. It was a very sad day, and I was really disappointed that it would have happened. But it happened, and I think these things happen in sport. From in establishing a sport, you will sometimes have splits. But I think that what we see here this weekend is testament to what we have. The EPA-FIPA model, I think, is the model that will succeed beyond all doubt, and I would hope that in time players who are really interested in playing international pitch and putt will see that and will come back, and that the players will start a movement to bring back the organisation together, and that for me would be the ultimate dream, that we would see it all come back together again, and that we would have a really strong international governing body of the sport of pitch and putt, and truly independent, but working very closely with all the powers that be of golf, because it is a major sport. But we believe we have something uniquely different, and I would look forward to a really strong international FIPA and EPA, and I think that's the way forward to it, and hopefully that will come to pass in the years ahead.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mervyn. Thank you,
Pleasure,
John.
Thank you.
Gracias, Josep Maria. Congratulations, because I'm sure that the pitch and putt is going on.